Hey friends, in this tutorial we are going to discussing about is the Google Home X real worth it. The Google Home Mini, which is the very first small low-cost speaker, and then they went on the other side of the spectrum and introduced this guy to Google Home X, and at the time it launched it for the $100, and lot of people wondered whether or not they should even buy it or even what exactly it was for. But now that it's been a couple years since it comes out and have had a one in the office and used every day since we wanted to revisit it and see it is still worth buying. Don't know how many people have actually used it to come into contact with one, but the general idea here is pretty simple. You have got a nice sturdy case, the things that looks like still a few years into the lifespan. You have got some touch controls on the tab for play, pause, and some really excellent speaker on the inside the box. That there are a bunch of cool tricks that these things can do as well. First setup, obviously it's Google Home speaker, so it's the Google Assistant built in, and it's got everything you need to actually take advantage of the next generation Google Assistant that's supposed to be rolling out of home speakers, meaning some stuff can't be stored internally on this thing, so that it can pull up some of the responses a little bit quicker than a normal. It can also be paired up with like speakers, so if you had two of these there in the Google Home app, you could actually set them as stereo pair and stand them up on the edges and get full stereo spectrum. So it's one of the best speaker I have here listened. I judge every other speaker, but it's the point. So after years of having different speakers in my own home and hearing speaker places and Best Buy, it's things like constantly go back to this speaker is like the baseline for what things should sound like, and overstated enough. I haven't listened a lot of people and spend lots of money on speaker and just Google charge $400 for things of the gate, but in my opinion there's very little that can compare with the way that this thing fills up room. It's loud, which is nice because you don't really need a bunch of them to fill up a large space, but it also delivered bass responses that constantly surprised me just right. Before filming this, we tuned on a song that I have listened to quite few times. Responses you are looking for your music is going to sound better and low volume on the speaker than on most speaker, and it so make a great companion in the office to just sit down. I am getting ready to start write something or answer something email, then just cable with just case with the most smart speaker, and we haven't taken full advantage of the actually haven't placed underneath the TV in the office, and we have run on the aux cable to the television, and this thing is smart enough to understand when inputs coming from that it's coming from a card session or something else, and now just switch back and forth. So if we have a music playing in the office, I tap the top to pause the music, and then we start a cast video, tap on the television. As soon as it start outputting audio to it, just pick up on it and we can turn it up and listen, and how watch the trailers and watching a handful clips of like action shows, like something sound pretty amazing on you are not going to pairing it become available to pair you just pair up your phone or whatever you need to pair up speaker with all said that this thing will still worth it in 2020. But I would say yes, especially because you have dropped the regular price from $3.99 down to for $3 bucks. Now you can sing trainingly. Just a month ago, Warm was selling that in a Google Home Mini for $188. If you are thinking about your kind of on the fence, I would say until go on sale. I have no idea what's it selling for. Filming this video, I know right now is going for $1,003, but you are watching this, it could be $250 or $1.99. No, who knows? I would say for those you knocked it out of the park. If you are thinking about getting a smart speaker, you want something sounds really awesome and has a nice set of connectivity, it gives a thumbs up here and hit the subscribe button. Say you need to jump so that to be alerted